white noise.
What is it?
I think it's some sort of portal.
There are these Native American legends that tell stories of people who encounter natural arches in the landscape, where they pass through and they never return. Maybe it's something like that.
You said you think it might still be here, but we can't see it.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. My dad did.
The universe is not limited to the 3 dimensions that we can see. That there may be as many as 11 dimensions. And most of these dimensions are compactified or curled up so small that we can neither see nor reach them. What if I were to tell you that these curled up dimensions could be uncurled? That there are places in our world where they've already done so. Access points. Access points to vast stretches of what you might call unoccupied real estate. Waiting for someone to figure out how to use them.
Maybe like me?
So, maybe Nicole walked into one of these things and the debris is just showing it to us.
Yeah, but we don't have any debris.
Then how are we seeing it? Your father is just saying we can't see them. The debris, it has to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
True.
But there are places in our world where they've already done so. Access points. Waiting for someone to figure out how to use them.
Like at SOA or Soya. Access points. Now what's interesting is if you look at this map, and I understand it's a sci-fi TV program, but if you look where they're pointing out in southern Oregon, that's where Soya is. Now, what's also interesting is, I've been at this for 20 years, been making videos, interviews on radio and TV programs, wrote 2 books. There are people who started off criticizing me, calling me a crazy kook, etc., and turn around and apologize because they've eventually come across the same stuff I was reporting on, including portals, okay? And not just in the United States, but over in England. And they have apologized to me and said that it turns out that my research was accurate and that portals exist and that the Bigfoot Forest people can be right by you, but you can't see them, and that they can go in and out of orb form, etc. And, to be fair, there were people saying that before I was saying that, and I thought they were kooks. So to be fair to the people who think I'm a kook, I was guilty of the same thing as well. But there are also people who are out there doing Bigfoot TV shows, and they're not finding anything, even though the whole gist of the program is to find Bigfoot. They're not. Or they might be on a Bigfoot expedition, but they're not finding Bigfoot. And all of a sudden they're starting to take a paranormal bent, and recently one of those individuals was discussing with another well-known individual about missing people, about Dr. Matthew Johnson's portal in southern Oregon. And I guess acknowledging that the portal exists, but I'm a crazy kook. And some of these people are not being ethical. They're acting like this whole portal thing and cloak Jean-Nu and orbs, etc. is like all new. They don't want to give credit where credit is due. And I think if they were legit and ethical individuals with integrity, they would admit that they were wrong and that we have been right all along. And give credit to where credit is due and then move forward from there. But some of those people want to act like they're the discoverers of portals and the fact that the Jean-Nu can cloak and change in and out of orb form, etc. And again, to be fair, the North American Indians had a better grasp on this whole paranormal stuff regarding the Bigfoot Forest people than most of us have had as well. But I think it's important to keep things in their historical context. It is important to give credit where credit is due. Eric Beckjord was right. They're in the trees. He'd call me up at my office every day saying, Matt, they're in the trees, they're in the trees. Well, turns out he was right. They're in the trees. Charge up during the day, and then they pop out when they're fully charged. So anyway, this is from the TV show Debris. Again, I understand it's a sci-fi TV show, but I just think it's hilarious that one of these portal areas that they're identifying in their program was exactly where Soya is. So, or was. It's no longer Soya, the Southern Oregon Interaction Area. It is now SOTIA, the Southern Oregon Tracon Interaction Area. Jean-Nu have moved out, and they are farther north where we are in the state of Washington, up above Oregon. And now this area is the Southern Oregon Tracon area. I would not advise going there. So anyway, Mr. Pilates and Bobo Faye and Matt Moneymaker and Les Stroud and David Pilates and Derek Randalls, etc. Glad you guys are coming around, but try to maybe demonstrate a little integrity and a little humility and give credit to where credit is due, rather than discuss everything that I have researched and have made known to the public, but still act like a rude individual and acknowledge my discoveries, but call me a crazy kook. Not okay. For the rest of you, I suggest you get your hands on my 2 books, Bigfoot, a 50-year journey come full circle, and the Jean-Nu, How to Befriend the Bigfoot Forest People. Also watch my 4-part YouTube video series, The Great Reveal, and you'll learn a lot more about the Bigfoot Forest people who refer to themselves as the Jean-Nu. That's it. Have a good day.